I'm excited to bring Apple versus Asparagus to you today and read it for your and your little one's reading pleasure. So we'll go ahead and get started. Asparagus said to Apple, "Will you be my friend?" "No, thanks. I'm playing with apricot and avocado. They're like me. We're fruits and you are not. People like us. We're good and sweet. You're icky and blah." Apple turned to his friends. "Come on, let's go play." Apple, apricot, and avocado sped off, skipping and laughing. Asparagus hung his head. He was sad. What was wrong with being a vegetable? It couldn't be so bad. Along came Artichoke. "What's wrong, Asparagus? Why are you down? You're a vegetable, green and true. No need to be sad and blue." "I wanted to play with Apple, but he said I was icky and blah. You are full of vitamins and minerals. You're healthy and strong." "And good," said Artichoke. "Don't listen to that silly fruit." Asparagus cheered up, stood straight and tall. "You're right. Look, here comes beets, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. They're vegetables like us and will surely be great fun." The new vegetables joined Asparagus and Artichoke. They all beamed and giggled and had a great time. Soon along came Apple with his friends. "Good job, Asparagus. You found some pals. So glad you won't be pestering us anymore." "Don't worry, silly fruit," Artichoke said. "We have no need for you. Leave us be." "Silly?" asked Apple. "Says who? See how colorful and delightful we are. And look, here comes others too. Banana, blackberry, and blueberry. Add 3 more colors to our array. You only have 2. Artichoke didn't back down. "Colors you have, it is true, but we have good stuff, unlike you. We have vitamins, minerals, and other healthy things." Broccoli chimed in. "Here come more of our friends, cauliflower, cabbage, and carrot. Celery, cucumber, and corn too. More vegetables, more colors, more wholeness." Apple replied, "We are healthy and bring vigor too. Vitamins and minerals were loaded full. Don't believe me? Just ask some others, even those who are new." More merry and bouncy ones from the fruit clan rolled in. Cantaloupe, coconut, cherry, and cranberry. "What's this I hear?" Coconut asked. "You think we fruits are just fluff? Not true. We are yummy and sweet and still have all that good stuff." "That's right," Date said, popping up suddenly. "And look at all the fruits we have. More than a few. We're working down the alphabet. You can't do that. No D vegetable for you." Artichoke waved across the field and said, "We do too. See our friend Dandelion? She's not only nutritious, but believe it or not, also delicious." "Ooh, yuck," Banana spoke up. "A weed is not for eating. It's for pulling and tossing." Dandelion stood next to her friends. "Oh, no, no, no. You have been misled. Many like to eat me in soup and sometimes on bread." Elderberry, fig, and grape laughed as they joined the other fruit, making a merry tinkling sound. "What's going on?" Guava asked. Grapefruit overheard what Guava had missed. You won't believe it. It's completely absurd. These frumpy old vegetables are trying to claim dandelion is good to eat. What a crazy game. The fruit howled and roared and shared the mirth. Huckleberry and Honeydew saw the comedy and said, "Why are we standing here listening to nonsense? It is time to play. So go away. Shoo, shoo, shoo." "No worries," Artichoke replied. "We don't want to frolic with you. Look, we have many more friends coming down the lane and talk about alphabet. This ties up the game. Welcome our friends Eggplant, Edamame, and Fennel. We're so glad you're here." Asparagus continued, calling all vegetables near. "Green bean, gourd, and horseradish, come down." These fruits were just heading out, going on their way, leaving town. "We will not leave," Coconut declared. "We are better than you and have determined to stay. This, after all, is the best place to play." "Us veggies were here first, don't you see?" Artichoke spoke. "Our games keep us fit and healthy and strong. You fruit know nothing. You are clearly wrong." Iceberg Lettuce came up to the group. "What's going on?" "The fruits are being unkind, you see," answered Artichoke. "They say they are better than we." "No way, no how. It's not that way. As a matter of fact, avocado and guava should be on our team. They're special like us because they are green." "And look, here comes jalapeno, jackfruit, and jicama. The first two are green. They can come with us. After all, we are supreme." The fruits and vegetables began a new divide, separating themselves by color of their hide. More swooped in, rolled along, and bounced. Instead of two groups arguing, there now were five, and to be the best, they all began to strive. The first group was the biggest, made up of all shades of green, and to the others they were unfortunately quite mean. Asparagus, artichoke, avocado, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, celery, cucumber, dandelion, edamame, green bean, guava, iceberg lettuce, jalapeno, jackfruit, kale, kiwi, lime, nori, okra, olive, pear, peas, pineapple, papaya, spinach, starfruit, upland cress, and watermelon. The second group was much smaller, and why these reds were separated from the others, they didn't have a clue. Apple, beets, cherry, cranberry, radish, raspberry, red pepper, strawberry, and tomato. The grouping of white fruits and veggies made up the third, and they all stood around, not saying a word. Cauliflower, coconut, fennel, fig, horseradish, leek, mushroom, navy bean, onion, quince, and water chestnut. The fourth had more colors in their plan, allowing tans, oranges, and yellows to join their clan. Apricot, banana, carrot, corn, cantaloupe, gourd, grapefruit, honey nut, jicama, lemon, lentil, mango, nectarine, orange, potato, pumpkin, quinoa, squash, tangerine, ugly fruit, yam, and yucca. The purples and blues came next, making up the final group. They were quite a small gathering, the next to last troop. Blackberry, blueberry, date, eggplant, elderberry, grape, huckleberry, muscadine, plum, and velvet bean. All the fruits and vegetables had separated themselves as if it mattered what was on the outside. Two, however, had been left out. Multicolored and ignored, rhubarb and turnip both began to pout. None noticed one more veggie standing off to the side. Zucchini had appeared during the chaos and waited patiently for his advice to provide. He whistled and everyone got quiet. What's this? What's going on? All this separation is bad. We're all healthy. Food grown from the ground. The color of our skin is not how we're bound. Peel us and you'll find we have even more colors inside. We are all good and healthy to eat. Together, we're better and should be allied. The produce each hung their heads, ashamed of all the hurtful things they had said. Apple strolled over to Asparagus. You were right. I was wrong. Can we be friends? Asparagus stood tall and proud. Of course we can. Let's make amends. Zucchini clapped and cheered and was followed by the rest. Fruits and veggies, when we all work together, we really are the best.